Space weather latest. Earth is now being bombarded by 1 million mile per hour solar winds, or 1.5 million kilometers per hour. According to space weather, solar winds flowing from northern coronal hole brush Earth's magnetic field June 12 to 13, according to space weather. The forecasts have said Earth is currently being bombarded by 1 million mile per hour solar storm. As experts stated, the solar wind is here. Earth bombarded by solar particles traveling 425 kilometers per second. The stream of particles made their way 93 million miles, or 150 million kilometer journey from the sun to the Earth. That's a distance of 1 AU. Researchers revealing the bombardment of the solar winds hitting our planet. Cosmic forecast space weather said the stream of particles originated from a hole in the sun's upper atmosphere. This is a hole we saw a couple of days ago that they said may turn towards Earth, and it did. And that could lead to stunning auroras. Northern lights, southern lights. Space weather said a stream of solar wind brushing Earth's magnetic field today, June 8 to 9, gaseous material flowing from the northern hole in the sun's atmosphere. High altitude sky watchers should be alert for auroras, especially in the southern hemisphere, where waxing autumn darkness favors visibility. The stream of solar particles could cause auroras, which include the northern lights, aurora borealis, and also the southern lights, aurora australis, where it is a little bit, of course becomes darker sooner, so we can see it much better there. As the magnetosphere gets bombarded by these solar winds, we get stunning blue lights appearing as a layer of the atmosphere deflects the particles. Not just blue. I've seen aurora northern lights, aurora borealis, when I was living in Canada, and they're all colors, not just blue. And it's like a shimmering blanket of colors above your head, which do not make any noise whatsoever. Very mystical to watch. Now, researchers also note the consequences of a solar storm and space weather can extend beyond northern or southern lights. For the most part, Earth's magnetic field protects us humans and all life from the barrage of radiation which comes from sunspots. But the solar storms can affect satellite-based technology. Solar winds can heat the Earth's outer atmosphere, and it causes the atmosphere to expand. This can affect satellites in orbit, potentially leading to the lack of GPS navigation or mobile phone signals. Also, the surge of particles can lead to high currents in the magnetosphere, which can cause higher than normal electricity in power lines, resulting in electrical transformers and power station blowouts, and even loss of power. Rarely does an event such as this happen. The biggest technology crippling solar storm came in 1859, known as the Carrington event. It was so strong that telegraph systems went down across Europe. There's also reports that some buildings were set on fire as a result of electrical surge. But a recent study found these solar storms should happen every 25 years on average, meaning we're well overdue. 25 years is just about one generation, so that's pretty frequent, isn't it? Researchers from the University of Warwick in the UK and the British Antarctic Survey analyzed at least 14 solar cycles dating back 150 years, and their analysis showed severe magnetic storms occurred in 42 of the last 150 years. And great superstorms occurred in 6 out of 150 years. And the researcher said if it had hit Earth, it could have downed technology on our planet. The lead author was Professor Sandra Chapman from the University of Warwick Center for Fusion, Space, and Astrophysics, said these superstorms are rare events, but estimating their chance of occurrence is an important part of planning the level of mitigation needed to protect critical national infrastructure. And this research proposes a new method to approach historic data to provide a better picture of a chance of occurrence of superstorms and what superstorm activity we're likely to see in the future. And this is on Express UK by Sean Martin. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, You will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.